Going green is the new kind of in thing these days, and riding a bike around your town is a big part of going greener.
Yeah, if you drive anywhere in New Haven, you probably noticed those new bike lanes on the streets, the city painting them green so they stand out, and you can look out for those folks on bikes. But some cyclists tell News 8 drivers aren't respecting their space and following those driving laws. News 8's Noel Gardner live in New Haven tonight with more on the rules of the road that drivers and cyclists need to know about. Noel?
Darren and Keith, you can expect to see more bike-friendly changes to streets across New Haven in the coming months. Now, we've got your back with what you need to know tonight if you're a cyclist and a driver. New Haven is becoming more of a bike-friendly place. You've seen the bright green paint. The city created bike lanes to make cyclists more visible to drivers.
What we're trying to do with our green paint, which is a national standard, we're trying to make sure that people are aware of where they're supposed to be, who's supposed to be there, and that bikes are allowed to be there.
Doug Housladen rides his bike to work every day. He says bicycles are vehicles and are supposed to be in the roadway. New Haven has 16 miles of marked bike lanes and 30 miles of shared lane markings. 3% of the population in the city cycles, and that number keeps going up.
What we're trying to do is give dedicated infrastructure to cyclists to make sure that drivers, cyclists, transit users, and pedestrians all have their own place.
Cyclists tell us they've had close calls with drivers.
2 yesterday and 1 today where cars don't see you traveling in the roadway and they have a tendency to pull out. And there's unfortunately a lot of people who are still driving and texting who don't see you.
They just don't know the rules. It's not like everybody picks up a rule book or goes to a website and learns rules every day.
Here are 8 things you need to know to be a smart driver. 1, allow 3 feet when passing cyclists. Number 2, look before opening your door. 3, use turn signals. 4, yield to pedestrians at crosswalks. 5, watch your speed in the neighborhoods. 6, keep cell phone use hands-free. Number 7, never text while driving. And 8, give yourself enough time. The same rules go for cyclists as drivers. And remember to use your hand signals.
Keeping people safe is going to keep people riding bikes in New Haven.
When you give dedicated infrastructure to cyclists, both the drivers and the cyclists are more comfortable.
And the city is also working on installing protective bike lanes that would give the cyclists a barrier between drivers. I'm live tonight in New Haven. Noel Gardner, News 8.